Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Corbin Burnes. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So up now for Chicago, number 40. The pitch. Hard hit left side. The throw to first. One up, one down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Payoff pitch. Comebacker to the mound. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. The 2-1. Slap the other way, foul. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Justin Steele.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's William Contreras. The 1-1. Hard hit to third. Sends it across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, the first.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And here it comes. And he walked him.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's Mark Canha. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. But no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with 1 out. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And now here is Sal Frelick, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
First and third, one down. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Willie Adames stands in. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. This place is absolutely loving it, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Up now for Milwaukee, Joey Wiemer. And strike 2.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2-2. On the ground to third. Over to first. Out number 3. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man at second with 1 away. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
That one off the mark, and the count is 3-1. Suzuki at second with 2 down. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. And welcome back. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Josh Donaldson. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 1 away. Here's Yelich at the dish.
The left fielder,
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And now it's even up.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground to the left. Fires over to Bellinger. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they're in front 4-0. New inning getting started. Now batting Jeimer Candelario.
Jeimer Candelario.
Next pitch inside, and now 3-1. There's a strike.
Count is full.
Ripped on a line. And there's 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now it's Yan Gomes. That one called a strike, and the count 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Yan Gomes waits, gets a piece, and stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That hits the dirt, and a full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Number 40 digs in now. Grounded out his first time. And the 3-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yelich makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in Milwaukee as we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Ball to strike. Popped in the air. Left field. Hat moving under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The 1-1. And that one hammered. Pat going back some more, still going back to the warning track, makes the catch. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They lead 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Nico Hoerner. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now at the plate, the punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 so far. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Left-hand batter waits. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Terang. 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 4th, up now for Milwaukee, Willy Adames.
The shortstop, Willy Adames.
The 2-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And the pitch. Not even close there. 3-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. First time up, he grounded to third. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. That one fouled off. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
2-1 now. And another ball.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Back there. Adios, pelota. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
Dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
So 2 down. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And that's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now it's Christian Yelich, 1 for 2. Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Drew Smiley throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Terang off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Got him. And that ends the inning. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at American Family Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Seiya Suzuki. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now it's filled up. Out towards right center field. Wiemer has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
The bat, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Struck out swinging his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The pitch. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Cubs, Christopher Morel went down on strikes his first time through.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Cubs are down quietly, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Drew Smiley.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. The 3-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And there's ball four.
That's inside. Ball four.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch just misses, and the count is filled up. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now here is Mark Canha. Swings and misses. That is strike two.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
He goes down looking. Two on with one out. And now Sal Frelick. One out. Runners at first and second. And 1-2.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
The 1-2 gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 gone.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Next for the Brewers, Willy Adames. He's already homered here in this one. The 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Number 71. Keegan Thompson.
Joey Weimer getting ready to hit. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The Brewers had 3 on this blast. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top of the 6th inning, and now the DH, Jeimer Candelario.
Jeimer Candelario.
Bounce to third, knocks it down.
Now batter.
Here's Yan Gomes. His first at bat was a strikeout. At the belt and fires. And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-2. Line to left. Yelich calls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now the center fielder, number 40. Candelario stands at first with 1 out. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Foul ball. And now the count filled up 3-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Candelario rounds second on his way to third. Terang with a relay throw, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. That's it for Corbin Burnes. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on now, Trevor McGill.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Here's Nico Horner. Just missed. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. And fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That one inside. 3 balls and a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 3-1. There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Bounce to the left side, and that's a fair ball. Horner flies around third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Brewers 8 and the Cubs 3. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And the righty deals. In there at the knees. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And now the count is even.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Got it by him for the K.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead at 8-3. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now, Dansby Swanson. And that's a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Kicks and deals. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Did not go. 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Righty delivers. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
In the air out towards right center. Weimer settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
The bat, number 9. Designated hitter, Jamer.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Jamer Candelario. And he deals.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swanson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ground ball left side. Tosses to first, and Gomes is retired. That's out number 3. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 8 and the Cubs 3. Back here in Milwaukee, now the number 2 hitter, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
Next for Milwaukee, Carlos Santana. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Morel settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And that is cut on and missed. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Righty to the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, number 40.
The center fielder, number 40.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Elvis Peguero up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. And he walked him.
Take your man.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Man at first. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And a base hit into right. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
At the plate, Ian Happ. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. First and second here, no outs. And they're all loaded up.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Joel Payamps.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Bellinger up to hit. Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And it's even up.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Next pitch in the dirt, and the count's full. Bases loaded, one away. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 8 and the Cubs 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mark Leiter Jr.
Number 38, Mark Leiter Jr.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a miss, and the count's full. And the right-hander deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. So a man aboard. Next for the Brewers, Willie Adames. And a 1-1. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to Bellinger. That's a double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Joey.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Joey Wiemer. Here's a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Jose Cuas appears to be getting loose. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. A new arm into the game, the righty Elvis Peguero.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Number 59, Elvis Peguero.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Jeimer Candelario. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off. Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, number 40. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1. Fouled off to the right. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. Yeah, that's outside. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Three-two on the way. High fly ball, right field. Weimer under it, and that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shampi saying so long.